You know, I don't like that question. I don't like the question when somebody is asking you. Usually people think that this is really wise question to ask. They asking they asking who you really are. Tell me who you really are inside. No, not your name, not your job, but who you are. And you know, it's kind of related to me. I thought that this is really important question for so long time. And I'm saying to you that I don't really think it's possible to answer that question. Like, in the way if you are asking at all who I am. I might be saying who I am right now in this moment, in this minute, but who I am at all, I cannot say that. That's why so many people might be having a problem when they are cannot moving on, they cannot grow because they constantly look back at their past and thinking, you know, I am a good person and I did that, so it would be logically if I would do that next because I did that before. So, you know, I'm living fine right now, so maybe I should be doing things that I did before because it's more safe. And also habits, yeah, that you do same things that you did before, habits. It's all about that. But once you will realize that, it will really will make you free inside. You are nothing. Okay. Okay, no, not like that. But you are everything. This might be better. You are different. You are just, you are changing. You are like a slime. I don't know how to say that, like a glue or how you call that. You know, you might be having different shapes, different thoughts. It's not that you are someone for the whole life. That's why it's so logical to say your name when somebody is asking who you are, because you know, name doesn't change usually, but it might. But I'm saying to you that everything what you have and is not permanent. You are changing. Your body might look different. Your hair might look different. Your thoughts inside might look different. The way how you see the world might look different. So the world even changing for you, even if it is the same place. If you remember, you might be, for example, watching same movie that you watched really long time ago, and you might see so much more different than you saw it before because you are changing. And there is so many people like making their own goal in their life to figure out who they are. I think it's just waste of time. It doesn't matter who you are. It's just doing things the way how you feel you should do that. It's because who you are, it's you like try to explain it with a logic. But when you just feel, you know, every time when you make a decision, you do not depend on the, you know, when somebody is saying to you who you are, like when you make a decision, you do not depend on the thing that, you know, I am that person, so I would choose that. You just believe yourself and trust your feeling. For example, the choice that you might be choosing right now would be really unusual for yourself, which you consider yourself. But you feel like I should be doing this right now. That's how you grow, you change. And not especially grow, but you change. And if you change, there is a chance that you can grow. And I don't really know what is growing for other people. Like, I mean, for some people, what you are growing at might be stupid or not growing at all or going in other direction. I think that the most important thing is just living a happy life that you want to do and just trusting yourself. And I don't like this question, who you are, because as long as you are saying that, I mean, you can only answer a question, who I was. because you have a whole lifetime. Who you are right now, you might be saying in a second, like in this right second, you might say who you are, and future you don't know. And there's no such thing as a future. You will never be in the future, and you cannot be in the past. Even if you kind of feel like you are in the past, you are just thinking about this past. So you are in this moment thinking about past. There is no real thing that you can come in the past. And I don't like mathematics. Why I said it, I don't know. I don't like logic. I don't like those rules, because in this beautiful world, there is no place for numbers. In this beautiful world when everything's so unique and so colorful and every shape is imperfect, there is no place for perfect things. Everything is changing. Everything is so, I don't know how to explain that. So maybe if you could be also questioning yourself who you are, you might be answering not with, let's say, like, because usually people answer like how people usually see them. You look in the mirror and that's who you are. You see your appearance and that's who you are. But before, there were no mirrors. When people were living long time ago, when everything was just created and they were actually living like that for a really long time, they did not really knew who they are. They were just living their life. And if they kind of felt, that they're, for example, an alpha male or alpha something, that they're dominated, they are all had that because of the feeling. I think I'm a bit weird to explain that right now, but I hope you will get what I'm saying right now. So this is all about feeling. And maybe if you kind of want to answer that question, who you are, it's about what do you feel? Because that's the only thing that you can experience. You cannot see yourself. You can kind of hear yourself, but I think who you are, it's how you feel about yourself. That's the good thing, and how you feel inside. That's the good thing about it. Think about it. How you say that? That's the good thing about this. Not think like thing, but think like. Okay, I hope you got me. There is a good news about it, that actually, if you're thinking about that you cannot see yourself and others see you a certain way, you can just imagine that people see you a certain way. Because you cannot really ever understand how people see you. Like, not in a mirror, but basically how they see you mixed with their feelings and the way what they experienced in the past. So it's not, they just do not see your appearance. They also have certain feelings to you, emotions to you. And you can imagine anything. But usually if you have certain feelings to yourself, then that's how you usually think people feel about you too. If you might be feeling that you are miserable, you might be thinking that people are also feel the same way about you. So you're gonna pretend for your whole life, playing different roles, playing other things, like pleasing people, so they just would not see that you are miserable, which is not true, because somebody told you that. And what does it, like, if you go to the Wikipedia, what does it mean? Like, what is miserable is, and there's definition of it. I don't think that if you will look at the definition of it, it would fully relate to you. And it all came from somebody, like, if you look at that, like, why would somebody ever told me that? If you like try to understand, not just being constantly in yourself, but looking, emphasizing those people and understand, like, why would somebody ever tell me that thing to myself? But what I was talking about, you cannot see yourself, but you can feel about yourself something. So mirror, it's not that important. There is so many cases when people would say that appearance doesn't matter, it's the way how you present yourself. And you present yourself certain way if you feel certain way about yourself. If you feel that you are confident, that you are nice, that you are no, you cannot feel that you are okay, yeah, if you feel that you are good and nice and everything, then you would feel confident. And if you feel good about yourself. So actually what I wanted to say, so if there is somebody asking me who I am, I can answer only in this time who I am, like in this, not in the past, not in the present, not in the future, but I can say in the present. And I can say what habits I have, how I usually used to act, usually used to do things. But if you're saying like, while you're not doing that, for example, you're saying you have a bad habit and you're saying that you're smoking right now, but right now you're not smoking. Like you are right now watching this and you are not smoking, or you are talking with a friend and you are not smoking, and friend going like asking you like, what are you doing? You're saying you're smoking while you're not right now. What you're doing right now, you were smoking in the past, but you don't know the future. But when you're saying right now that you are smoking, it means that you are saying to yourself, you keep being into your past. So what those things are doing actually, when somebody is question you who you are, and people are starting overthinking every action that they did in their whole lifetime, they're just saying who they were, who they are past. And as long as you are into that, I mean, if you create a certain thing and you understand that I'm this person, for example, I am, I don't know, policeman, I don't know, not jobs, but you have that, thing that you are thinking about yourself, even feeling about yourself, but it's in the past. I think I said it too hard, but hope you will got me. But if this in the past, like you're saying that you are not confident, miserable, but you was thinking like this in your past, but okay, forgot what I said. I don't know, I think because I'm making it so real and natural, I feel it feels like a real conversation, and I'm sometimes might be saying some not really understandable stuff for other people, I guess, but I hope you got the main points. And so the main thing over here, if somebody is questioning you who you are, you can say about right now, there is no post. You cannot influence post, so forget about this stupid post or good post. It matters what you're doing right now, only right now, and what you're thinking right now. You cannot see yourself, and it does not as much matter how you see yourself. It's about how you feel about yourself, and it's about how you feel inside. This feeling inside gives you better opportunities to make better choices in your life. And if you constantly relating to your past self, thinking that this is who you are, while this is just your past, not who you are, you when you make choices, you relate to that past and you keep living in the past. Even while you inside feel something that you want to make another choice, but it feels so unusual for you, and you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Yeah, there are so many things that teaching to us do not prioritize what we feel right now and what we're feeling in certain situations. Do not prioritize intuition. Why sometimes the intuition is much more wiser than this logic, because logic doesn't exist as long as intuition. I guess most of the animals, they use intuition in their life, and it help them save their life sometimes. They might feel a predator coming without any real evidence of that. Yeah. Why I'm saying that? Because I'm saying that. So, and the last thing that I wanted to say, that yes, it's much more important how you feel about yourself, because other people are not just seeing your appearance, they feeling about you certain way. And they can feel that vibes also that you're feeling about yourself sometimes. And the way how you feel yourself, you teach others how they should be feeling about you. Partly, which is not always working, but sometimes it can be. But usually you cannot influence what other people feel about you. But yes, it's much more important how you feel about yourself, not how you look. I know, I got that. I was looking in the mirror and I was wondering how people would feel about me. Does it actually matters? If you don't have your own thing which you're sure about, like you know that you're feeling about yourself a certain way and it's the only thing that matters, then you might be always questioning other people. Not with the words, but just the way how you look at them and waiting for their reaction. So yeah, people do not just see you, they feel things about you. And it's also because of what they had in their mind. So when they kind of think about you, it's not truly you. It's you mixed with their own energy and their own thoughts and their own experience. So if somebody is saying bullshit to you and you never felt bad about yourself and you did not did anything bad, if you had a good mood and then somebody else is giving you that bad energy and saying bad stuff to you, mostly it means that there is something inside of this person which is not really nice, which this person wants to share with you. I think this video was kind of strange and I said a lot of strange with people. Not strange, but kind of things, hard things that maybe people will not understand or will not even understand why I was talking about that. But yeah, message to my future self or to my present self. Did you ever thought that present, it's like you saying this is a present. Like, present moment, it's like a present, like a gift. Yeah, I should be making video about this.